The celebrations now, it's all right. They're raising their arms. There was a pregnant pause there. You didn't see it in your shot, but the referee and linesman had a little chat. And one or two players were very, very worried. There's no need to be now. Germany have won. What they'll be saying back in that country and also in the crowd here is Fußball geht nach Haus. That means football comes home in German, and they are the champions. Well, what an agonising moment that was for Peter Kubar, the Czech goalkeeper. I got the impression there might have been a deflection on that shot, but it sort of spooned back over the line, Trevor.
Well, it was a soft golden goal, wasn't it? A long ball forward, actually. Bierhoff won the first header. Klinsmann got it out wide. Wasn't the best of crosses, and Bierhoff with his back to goal, as you could see, and trying to turn his man, Strada. And as he then hits the shot, it does get a deflection. And then it just wrong foot over, but he should still have got to it. And there, look at that, agonisingly. Couldn't come back to it.
Jürgen Klinsmann in tears here. Well, what a moment for Bertie Vogts. It's his first trophy as the German coach. And they're the only team in the whole of Euro 96 to come from behind to win a match. He can't quite believe it. The Czechs are wandering around quite disconsolate. I think it might have just caught the heels of Horniak, you know. Poor old Kubar. Hands were there, but oh dear me, just inside the post. But what you have to say is that Oliver Bierhoff, who hasn't been selected for the recent matches, came on as a substitute and claimed both the goals.
Gave him a lot more movement, I thought, running off Klinsmann, and then Kutz joining from there. A little bit taller than Hessler, isn't he? But in the end, the header, the free header, and then of course there's a slight deflection, but it was a soft goal. Almost all three goals came about as a result of errors.
And we're going to have a situation now where Jürgen Klinsmann, who can seem to do nothing wrong, will be the man who will lead the Germans up to the royal box to receive the trophy from Her Majesty the Queen. The man who we were told probably wouldn't play, but who made his name in a big way here in his year with Tottenham. He's going to be the hero, once again, of Germany. And as Köpke buries his head in celebration, I can only feel for the Czech goalkeeper Kubar, who will be hanging his in desperation, Des.
Thank you, John. Before the presentation, a quick summary from the panel here. First, Gary.
Well, they've done it again, haven't they? It's just remarkable how they always seem to pull it out. I mean, Bierhoff did terrific to get a shot in from there, and the keeper, well, he's had a nightmare, hasn't he? The first goal you have to put down to him, and that one, well, it slipped straight through his fingers.
There looked a deflection, though, Alan, didn't there?
Yeah, but still got to save it there. Most important position on the pitch is the keeper. Kopke makes a great save, and as it's got to be said, the Czech keeper made two mistakes, and it cost them the match.
And Ruud, you'll be happy that the Germans won, because they've played in a more adventurous spirit, you think?
I'm happy, you know. I think that the best...
Yeah, go on, be happy.
Yeah, but I think, you know, for me, the best team must win. I think the Germans were the best team. I think they had initiative from the beginning. Of course, they paid it one time, but I think in the end they deserve to win this game. And of course, this is life. And I think that's my philosophy of football, that when you have initiative, you must win. And today, I'm happy for the Germans that they won, because, you know, they had initiative. That's my philosophy, and I think it has to happen like that.
And we had a golden goal. John?
Yes, it came in the end, didn't it? And in time-honoured tradition, the losers are just gathering there in front of the royal box. The Czech Republic, perhaps one should say here on behalf of Dusan Jurin and his team, that they have been the cheerful face, certainly off the field, of Euro 96. They made lots of friends, the Czech Republic. They played in a canny way, and it worked tonight for a long time. They held the lead, but it just wasn't enough against the tenacity and experience and determination of that most successful of international teams, Germany. Kadlec is just beckoning his coach forward as well here with the players. So no repeat of 1976 for the Czechs, but certainly if you'd said to them when they arrived in Preston 4 or 5 weeks ago that they'd be walking up the steps at Wembley on the night of the final, I think they would have settled for that. In fact, I know they would. So Miroslav Kadlec leads his side up the steps to receive losers' medals while the Germans continue their exultation. Her Majesty the Queen has seen the first golden goal of its kind at this level of international football. It went against the Czech Republic, who now receive their mementos. Kubar, the goalkeeper, so unlucky at the end after playing well earlier. Names that weren't known before this tournament started outside the Czech Republic, names like Horniak, Babel, Niedved, Smicer, who might have won it when he came on, Berger, who did score tonight from the penalty spot. And Kukar, who was a daredevil in attack earlier in the game. And there will be a medal too for the substitutes. And now the victors, still embracing. Pavel Cernicek, one of the substitute goalkeepers, but look at the ovation Bertie Vogts is getting from the German supporters. Oh yes, he's inside to take a bow. He follows in the footsteps of Sepp Herberger, Helmut Schön, Jupp Derval and Franz Beckenbauer. All Germany's managers down the years have now won a major trophy. And this coach, Dusan Urin, gets great credit for taking his Czech Republic team into the runners-up position. The officials from Italy, who I believe had a good match. And now some sporting congratulations going on down there. I'm just trying to find some words to sum up the incredible career of Jürgen Klinsmann. There's the gleaming silver trophy about to be presented by Her Majesty. But a popular figure in this country as well after what he achieved at Tottenham. Wherever he's gone, he seems to have been a winner. A European trophy already this season with Bayern Munich, embraced by Boris Becker there. And Klinsmann now leads up the German national side to receive the Henri Delaunay Trophy from Her Majesty the Queen. Football came home but it's our guests from Germany who carry away the silverware from the party. They are the European champions for the third time. The Czechs deflated as Her Majesty hands out the medals to the Germans. The Henri Delaunay trophy, made of solid silver, is theirs for the next 4 years. And they will also get a scaled-down replica to keep. And now out of the sky, comes Flutterfletty, as they call it, which is supposed to hang in the air a bit. And so did this match for a while. But it's the old story, isn't it? Never underestimate the Germans. They broke English hearts on Wednesday night, and they've done the same to the Czechs in the final. Resilient to the last. Well, I was just about to say that Jürgen Klinsmann would have no problems having a conversation with Her Majesty, would he? She wouldn't have to speak German when she gave him that valuable trophy. Matthias Sammer, who will be a relieved man, having conceded a penalty that, looking back on it, won't really matter. But there's the real hero. Klinsmann would be the first to say that. It wasn't his goals tonight. It was those of Oliver Bierhoff that turned this final round in Germany's favour. But his face and his face tell their own story. An enjoyable occasion, unless you were playing for the Czech Republic. And even they will take something from this. And consolation too for Terry Venables' England, when you think how near they came to defeating Germany and being in this final themselves. A warm mood inside Wembley on this summer's evening. And about that.